What's the difference between a temp gun and a digital probe thermometer, and does it matter? Let's talk about it. So, temp guns are a type of infrared thermometer that is shaped like a pistol for an intuitive point and shoot style of use, thus the nickname temp gun. According to Wikipedia, they measure temperature by inferring temperature from a portion of the blackbody radiation emitted by the object being measured, which means that they can measure surface temperature but not air temperature. They're often industrial grade and can be used for a variety of purposes. For example, the Atexity brand can measure from about -58 to 1130 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on the model. Because of their long range and accuracy, they are often used in zoological institutions for monitoring the temperatures in animal exhibits. By the way, temp guns should not be mixed up with the infrared thermometers often sold in pet stores, which have a much smaller range and are less convenient to use in general. Now, digital probe thermometers are a type of thermometer that use a probe or sensor connected by a wire to a digital display. The probe can be placed anywhere you want to gather temperature information, even inside of objects. According to Edward Monpeton on Quora, as the probe tip heats up or cools down, the resistance of the temperature sensor changes. The thermometer is pre-programmed to correlate specific resistance readings from the sensor to accurate temperature readings in degrees. Most digital probe thermometers in the reptile industry measure temperatures somewhere between -58 to 158 degrees Fahrenheit, although there's quite a bit of variation between brands. These thermometers are most popular in pet reptile enclosures. So, what's better? The short answer is that both are good at different tasks. Temp guns are good when you need to quickly check the temperatures in your reptile's enclosure, and can even be used to check a reptile's body temperature. They're also good when you're out herping and want to check basking site and even reptile body temperatures. If you point a temp gun at an object outside of the basking zone, it will reflect the air temperature in that area. However, when pointed at a basking surface, a temp gun's reading will be skewed by the type of material being used for the basking surface, as different materials absorb and radiate heat differently, which can be misleading about the basking temperatures your reptile is actually experiencing. Digital probe thermometers are good when you want something to be constantly monitoring the temperatures in your reptile's enclosure and can check them just by glancing at the display as you walk by. They are great at monitoring the temps inside of a hide, and are generally preferred for monitoring basking temps as well. However, the accuracy of basking temp readings is affected by the material of the probe. Say, you'll get different results from a black plastic probe than an unpainted steel probe, for example, and it's quite common for them to get knocked out of place by your pet's activities, so they either need to be anchored or you just have to check the position every day. In my opinion, it's good to have both devices on hand for monitoring your pet's environment, and either one is far better than using a stick-on analog thermometer or, heaven forbid, one of those LCD sticker thermometer strips. For more professional reptile care advice, make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a heart for the algorithm.